Welcome, race fans. Tonight, IWCR takes to the flat track of New Hampshire here. They will be turning, I believe it is 125 laps, so something like that, 125 or 140, I'm not sure. That would be 125. My bad. Scott will be along here right directly. He is actually in a race tonight, so he'll be along here right directly here for to give us a points rundown of everybody. We are only 3 more races after tonight to for this season, so it's coming down to it. And don't forget, folks, last race of the season is a double points night, so it can change up the whole outcome of the race. So definitely something that you want to watch for that last race of the season. That'll be exciting. All right, we're only a couple of minutes away from qualifying, so hang with us, folks. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you give that link out to all your friends and family there and have them tune in here tonight to watch IWCR Gen 6 Series. And also make sure you do subscribe if this is your first time here. And please like the video.
Brought to you by LunarGaming.com. Gaming doesn't know time zones.
All right, thank you to this season's sponsor here, Lunar Gaming, for jumping on board. So thank you, Lunar Gaming. And pretty cool to have a sponsor on board here with IWCR. This is actually their very first season of having a sponsor, and it's been pretty exciting here having Lunar Gaming on board. All right, folks, that looks like that's going to wrap up practice. We'll step away here real quick, play our national anthem, and we'll be right back, ready for qualifying. All right, we're back here, and I believe Scott's in here to give us a rundown of the points. Welcome, Scott.
Hey, Rudy, how you doing tonight?
A little better.
Are you feeling better? You sound better.
A little better. That's drugs.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Well, at least you're here tonight. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah. Yeah, drugs are good. They help you deal with this stuff.
All right, I'm ready to give the points now. Thomas Brander, he comes into tonight after 11 races as your points leader. He's got a 34-point lead over Steven Pearson, who sits back there in second. Nathan Sedlick's third. Daniel Smallwood fourth. Thomas Keene fifth. Sean Medling sixth. Nick Hunt seventh. Jeff Porter eighth. Charles Grant is ninth, and Josh Witherspoon will round out the top 10. 108 points back coming in tonight with 4 races remaining, Rudy.
That's counting tonight.
Right.
Yeah, but don't forget now. I was just telling everybody here a few minutes ago. Last race of the season is double points. Now,
yep, that could shake it up, but
yeah.
Guys are going to have to be within striking distance, though.
And that goes either way too. I mean, you can lose double points or gain double points. And I found out there not too long ago because I really never fully understood how they did that, but actually the incident is double count too on an incident, and that has a bearing on the points.
Well, actually, they don't go away for incidents in this league.
Okay.
I'm looking at the last race results, and there's no penalty points.
Okay. Well, then that must be something that they just started because that's what they told me. So I don't know. I'm just going by what they said. I don't care if it's true or not. I don't care. It's just what they told me.
I take that back. I look at the standings. There are penalty points, so they do use the incidents. I was looking at the last race though, and it didn't have any. My bad.
Yeah, I don't care either way. I'm just what they said. You
ain't got no penalty points this season, right, Rudy?
Nope, I ain't gonna lose any or gain any. So
you got a whole lot of jinxes, but no penalty
points. That's right. So looks like Brander on the top. No big surprise there, but Gidman really close. Gidman said I talked to him earlier. He said he's ready to dethrone Brandner here for this championship, or at least maybe for tonight. I'm not sure what I think I kind of caught about half of the conversation there, but I don't know if he was talking about the race tonight or the championship. I think he's quite a ways back in points, ain't he? Galen Gidman?
Give me just a second, Rudy. Yeah, Galen's at 18th.
Oh, yeah.
I was just looking when you asked me that, trying to see how many Thomases won in a row.
Well, don't look like we got too many qualifiers out here tonight. Only 12 of them taking the qualifying time. Yee. And not a very big field either. I don't.
Yeah, see that.
This isn't really that big of a popular track, but it looks to be about like maybe 22 drivers out here.
All right, good. We'll get it over quickly, and I'll be able to make the 12:15 IndyCar race.
Hey, there you go. I'll be able to make the 12:15 bed.
Actually, I probably won't make it looking at the clock, but you'll be able to make your bed.
Yeah, it's the way I'm feeling. That's the only place I feel comfortable where I'm not hurting. All right, well, you have just to kind of brush on this real quick. Have you heard from our friend Bob there?
No, I haven't talked to him. Not since the other day.
Me neither.
Not since Wednesday. I found out how many races in a row Thomas Brander's won. He won the last 2 in a row coming into tonight. Now he's sitting up on the pole. So looking to make it 3 tonight.
Oh boy, 3-peat. If we got some other guys maybe out there qualifying. Yeah, we've got 13 turned a lap now. 14. So getting a few more out there to qualify.
So I think you'll be there Monday for GAC's finale?
Yep.
Right on.
Yeah, unless I'm dying or dead.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Way I feel anymore, Scott, don't matter anymore. I don't care. I think it would be better to be out of pain.
I hear you, buddy.
Just man, the way I feel lately, it's just been unbelievable. I just.
Oh, we got about 3 minutes left, Rudy, and then we'll go racing. You can get lost in the race and try to forget about the pain. They're in their drivers' meeting now, so whoever's qualified's qualified. Whoever hasn't has.
Yeah, thanks there, Tom. Tom Brandner, Thomas's dad in chat there told me, hope I get to film
Hey,
better.
Tom.
I just don't. I don't know.
Well, Rudy, if you can make it the next Friday night, we're going to one of your favorite racetracks next Friday night.
Yeah, Iowa.
Yeah.
You mean my favorite swimming pool?
One of your favorite racetracks.
Fill it with
I always hear you
water
talk
and
about how much you love Iowa.
fill it with water and then make the most beautiful swimming pool. Man, awesome.
Be a pretty big swimming pool.
That'd be all right with me. Heck, that way I can have one corner to myself.
I don't know why you don't like ways. It's such a fun little fast racetrack.
By yourself, it's great. Put 15 other cars out there and
Just got to have the right cars out. That's all.
I guess. Go-kart. That'd be a blast on a go-kart. Ooh.
Yeah, it would.
Ooh, yeah.
iRacing needs go-kart racing.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, Project Cars has got it, and I'll tell you what, it's a blast. I'll tell you, I can smoke like the GT3s right off the track with that little 250cc go-kart. The thing does like 160 mile an hour down the straightaway.
That's insanity.
Yeah, it is, and I'm telling you what, man, you don't dare move that wheel an eighth of an inch because you're going to go around doing that speed.
Yeah, 160 mile an hour in a go-kart, no thanks.
Yeah, I think the top speed I reached down, it was at Spa, and that, going up the hill and then that long straightaway before you get to turn one, is I think I was doing 166. That was crazy.
Imagine wrecking in one of those things at those kind of speeds.
No.
That's what I'm talking about. No thanks.
No, there'd be meat everywhere.
Yeah, it'd be just road hamburger.
Yep. There wouldn't even be enough to scrape up for fingerprints.
Yeah, it's horrible. All right, Rudy. Qualifying is over. Let's get on to racing. Stop talking about road hamburger.
That's right. Road hamburger. Okay. Just having a little fun here, guys. All right, here we go. Let me get on this here. Starting on the pole, Thomas Brander with a 30.235. Congratulations to Thomas for grabbing the pole. There's a point right off the bat, Scott. Galen Gidman in second. Nathan Sedlick starting third. Jesse Schwartz fourth. Daniel Smallwood fifth. Jeffrey Porter sixth. Thomas Keene starting in seventh. Zachary Miller eighth. Sean Medling ninth. And Randall Drake 10th, Scott. Finish him
Kevin Spalding will start at 11th. Michael Livey starts 12th. Tom Serrato 13th. Stephen Pearson 14th. Jordan Churchill will start 16th. Charles Grant Jr. 17th. Joe Roberts, he didn't take a qualifying time tonight. Interesting. He'll start back there in 18th. Logan Powers will start 19th. And our buddy Mark Robertson rounds out the top 20. Mike Fining back there in 21st. Evan Schroeder in 22nd. And riding shotgun is Keith Schooner.
Very good. It's Schoner, actually.
Schoner. All right.
Schoner,
22
yeah.
tonight, Rudy.
Yep. Very good. 22.
Double deuce.
Heck yeah. We're just waiting for these guys to get rolling here. In the meantime, tonight's broadcast and race actually put on by...
Brought to you by LunarGaming.com. Gaming doesn't know time zones.
All right. Thank you, Lunar Gaming, for jumping on board this season. I hear gears shifting. I'm showing Logan Powers may not be in there now. And Jordan Churchill.
There's a couple people that didn't grid.
Yep. Interesting.
Logan fell through, actually.
Oh, he may be back then.
That's tough, man. Fall through right before the start of the race. Well, get us going, Rudy.
I'll do it.
Way to go racing at New Hampshire. We got somebody in the grass in 3.
Oh, that's not a good way to start out.
No, like way down in the grass.
Is that Joe
I
Roberts?
think it's Joe Roberts. Yeah, I think it's Joe Roberts.
And he just pulled off.
Yeah. I think it's a graphics card issue again.
Oh, no. I thought we had that fixed.
Yeah, it's a season-long thing, man.
Man. All right, here we go.
Go time. Friday night under the lights.
Pace car in and green is out. Brander gets a pretty good jump right there. Gidman will come right into second here, but he's got Nathan Sudlick looking to the inside. Nathan's got a pretty good run, and so does Jesse Schwartz. Nathan's not giving up there. He is actually trying to take over second.
And Joe Roberts was in the process of falling out there is what was going on. That's why he went down in the grass.
Man.
Here comes Schwartz on the inside of Galen Gidman. He's going to take that spot for third. He's going to try to put pressure on Sedlick.
Somebody just jumped out of place there. I'm not sure who that was. Was that who was that? Daniel Smallwood. Yes. He went down, hit the inside wall. He's got damage already. Wow.
That's a tough break for the 88.
Yes, it is. He'll go back to 9th place just that quick in the first lap. Thomas Brander leads the first lap and the second.
Daniel's always a tough competitor, Rudy, and it's a shame to see a competitor like that out of this race this early on.
He'll come back. He'll fight back. He ain't going to give up. Thomas Keene now to the inside of Jeffrey Porter, excuse me. Where the heck did I get Thomas Porter from? And he does, looks like he's going to clear Jeffrey Porter and go into the 5th place. Let's get all up to speed here. Oh, Keene out of shape.
Yeah, he is.
Man,
a lot of guys are going to get by.
Yes, he did. He just lost a bunch of positions there and still dropping.
Now Smallwood's on the attack, trying to recover. Doesn't look like that damage is going to hurt Smallwood too much.
That was just a slight bump, but
Yep.
Still, you don't want to get it on the first lap of the race. You know, that makes for a long night.
That's short track racing, though.
Oh, and look at this here, Sedlick right on the tail of Thomas Brander.
Oh, Mr. B there at the end, making a move back here for 10th place on Randall Drake. Going to the inside, the 85.
85 inside.
Oh, he's not making it easy for him.
No, he's not. Randall's fighting at it pretty hard right there on that high side, but looks like Pearson might have him right here.
Yep, he got him. He cleared him.
Yep. Looked like Randall might have took it a little bit higher there and got up into them marbles and had to really back out of the throttle a lot. So Randall goes back to 11th now. getting some heat buildup in these tires is going to be key here on the first like 4 or 5 laps, and then after that, it looks like it's going to hang on pretty good. But you got to right now. You got to stay low.
I'll tell you, somebody that's on the move right now. Started 20th, now 13th. It's Mark Roberts.
Oh yeah, and you can bet he's running the fixed setup.
Yeah, he usually does on a weekly basis.
He's not on a team. He doesn't build a setup. And I was wrong. I thought he didn't know how, and yes, he does know how. He just doesn't take the time to do it.
Ooh, a little bumper right there to Nathan Sedley from Jesse Schwartz. Everything's all right, but a little bumper there. Let him know he's there. And they're right there with Brandner now.
Yep, Brandner's not getting away.
Wait for Brandner to make a mistake.
He's not getting away.
Nope. And they can't let him get away.
And he could be just pacing himself right now too. He knows he may have a little more than what he's showing right now, but he could just pacing himself to stay ahead of these guys. It's a long race.
I'm sure he's not even showing 80% of what he's got right now. He's just riding.
Those guys are teammates, him and Nathan Sedlick, so more than likely they're using the same setup or a variation of the same setup. 4th place, Galen Gidman in the Subway car. Subway Camry. Uh-oh. Somebody out of place there. Schwartz going back. Looks like he might have drove it into the turn just a tick too hard.
Yeah, he's all right, though. Just overdriving the car a little bit. He's got Porter closing in on him now.
And Daniel Smallwood did get around Thomas Keene. Goes into 8th again. And Keene, I don't know. Keene's having some problems here. I don't know what's going on. His car's...
Ooh. Porter bouncing it off the wall there.
Kind of stepping out on him a little bit there, and he's really not... I don't know. He's not having a good time here in the turns. Maybe he'll get it collected here as he gets them tires cooled off. Pearson in 10th now. For not qualifying, Stephen Pearson's really running good.
Yeah, he started 14th. He's moved up 4 spots into 10th.
He was probably getting his beer set up for the night instead of qualifying.
Getting his cooler already next to him.
Yep.
Yeah, Mark Roberts has now slipped back a couple positions to 15th.
Oh, wonder what happened there.
He's still our biggest mover of the race.
And he's got Mike Vining, Mike Vining does get around him, but boy, Mike is blinking like crazy there. What's going on with Mike Vining?
I don't know. He's blinking extremely bad, though. It's slowing Robertson down.
Yeah, he don't know where he's at from 1 minute to the next, Tom Serrato,
he might fall out here anytime.
Tom Serrato in 17th. Evan Schroeder 18th. Charles Grant Jr. already a lap down, but with some damage on it. And Logan Powers in 20th.
And we do have confirmation that was Joe Roberts' graphics card that went out on him again.
Oh, man. I tell you, he just cannot get a break with that card.
No, it's been a rough season, man. He's been battling that thing all season long, and doesn't look like it's getting any better.
Nope.
Meanwhile, Brandner's starting to pull away a little bit now. He's almost got a full second lead over Nathan Sedlick, and 3rd and 4th have slipped back almost 2.5 seconds.
He just lets it roll through the turn. That's what you got to do. You can't be on that throttle or brake. You just got to let it roll. And he's doing a heck of a job of it right there. Gidman now into 3rd place is 2.6 seconds behind the leader. Well, thank you there, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood. They said hello, Scott, to you and I.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood, and everyone else out there at TV land this evening. Hope you all are enjoying the race here in New Hampshire. Race number 12 this season. 3 more after this one, then the season will be all over.
Jeffrey Porter moves into 5th. Zachary Miller 6th. As he gets around Charles Grant Jr. Charles actually a lap down now. And Sean Medling trying to follow right behind Zachary Miller. And he's going to get around Charles.
Yeah, he's trying to keep up with Zach. That's for position right there.
Yep.
Smallwood closing in. Speaking of Smallwood, there's Keene right behind him. Pearson's coming along. Everybody trying to get by the slower traffic here. Oh, we got one in the grass on the backstretch. Can't tell who that is.
Nope. Was it Tom Cerrito? No. Charles Grant? Nope. I was trying to find somebody that was off the pace, but I didn't see anybody.
Logan Powers.
Ah, okay. I didn't go to him.
Yeah, it's been that car's got some right rear damage. Looks like some left front damage.
Yep, he's coming to pit road to get that looked at. Tom Cerrito's on pit road as well. Our leader coming around to put him a lap down. So Logan Powers will go a lap down. Or more. Evan Schroeder.
Some of these guys.
Go ahead.
Some of these guys just banging it off the wall when they're coming out of these corners.
Yeah. Evan Schroeder, next one to go a lap down, just ahead of the leader right now. He's only about maybe 4 seconds ahead of the leader. And Brander's put a 1.2 second lead over Nathan Sedlick now.
We got a caution, Rudy. First of the evening.
Daniel Smallwood getting turned by, looks like he got turned by, wow, Thomas Keene. Let's go see what happened.
He keened him.
Yep, Daniel Smallwood got keened. No, he started going around as it was. Anyhow, he was loose and trying to save it. So, nope, he didn't get keened. Actually, Thomas had nowhere to go, thinking that he was going to straighten it out. But
Yeah, rough night for Smallwood.
Yeah, but he's sporting a new paint job, so I'm kind of thinking that's not the Dale Earnhardt Jr. paint scheme. So I'm wondering if that's kind of throwing his luck off a little bit.
I'm not sure. You might want to bring him up here and ask him.
That might be a good idea. Let me catch him here after they get done pitting. Leader bringing them all to pit road now. Yeah, I think we'll do that because it's going to have to be a quick one. I'll let you take care of that, Scott, because I'll be kind of busy.
All right, let me see if I can find him real quick.
Pearson's staying out. Pearson does lead a lap. Trying to get every point he can on Brandner. Yeah, he's right below us in the channel there.
Daniel Smallwood, this is Scott Brinson up here in the broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Hey, Daniel, I know your luck's a little rough tonight. Rudy was curious if it might be the paint scheme. He thinks that that's not a Dale Jr. paint scheme. That might be having something to do with your mojo tonight.
It might be, man, but I support my Wildcats. They're having a pretty good year so far. We're just going to try to support them all we can. And this car's running pretty good. Just, I don't know. I don't really like New Hampshire that much. Just doing what we can.
How's the car doing as far as the damage goes?
We're clean. We ain't got no damage.
Right on. Well, what's the plan the rest of the way? You going to try to move forward, or you just going to ride and try to conserve the tires for a little while?
On the restart, I want to try to get as much as possible because once it gets all wound out, it's really hard to pass. Just doing what we can, then I guess we'll try to ride till we get our pit stops.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck rest of the way, and hopefully that different paint scheme doesn't come to haunt you tonight. Been a little rough so far.
Yeah, hopefully we'll try to make it better.
Good luck, Daniel.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good interview, Scott. Man, you got it. You did it in plenty of time. That was awesome. Well, he moved himself. What a
Sorry, I moved. Yeah,
crackhead.
can you move Daniel down? Sorry.
Yeah,
Wow.
you moved yourself.
Yeah, I see that. I was trying to move him down
I know.
quickly, and I grabbed myself instead of him.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oops.
All right, get him going here, Scott.
All right, will do.
We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you
No, we're good.
because it was funny.
Yeah, it was. The first time I've ever done that.
I looked and I said, that was cool. He moved himself.
Yeah, all of a sudden I heard Galen Goodman talking. I was like, what's going on here? How'd he get on the broadcast?
It's funny.
All right, here we go. We're about 20% of the way through this race. 24 down and 101 to go.
A little MaxSpeedTV humor.
Pace car's off. And we're racing again. Brander's on the loud pedal. Got a good little jump there, and he's going to lead him into one. Gidman into second, Schwartz third, Sedlick fourth, and it looks like Zachary Miller has crept up into the top five, Rudy. Ooh, 3 wide behind him. Look at this. Keene in the middle. This could get ugly.
Ooh, well, they got it straightened out there.
Yeah, they did.
Whew, probably just in time, too, because that could have been bad.
Hard racing on that restart. And Smallwood wasn't joking. Here he comes, back there trying to make up as much ground as he can.
Yes, sir. He's on the inside of Sean Medling right now, and boy, guys are passing everywhere. You know, you got to take advantage with these new tires as soon as you can. And it looks like they're going to get around Kevin Spaulding. Kevin Spaulding gets into the outside wall.
Yeah, he did. Just a little bit, though. He's all right.
Yep. No serious damage on it.
No. That's going to happen here at these short tracks. You're running so hard, and there's very little room. And the old over-under here by the 25. Can he make it work?
Boy, and look at Brander. No. Brander, he stretches that lead out that fast. Look at, he's already over a half a second ahead of Gidman.
Yeah, he's so smooth.
Well, he's in clean air, you know, and we've been seeing this, and it doesn't matter what car or track they're running. It just seems like clean air it just makes a car so much different.
Smallwood back into the top end. He gets by Spaulding there.
Well, he said his car seemed to be okay, so we'll see if he can maybe pick off a couple more positions here. He comes up on Sean Medling next. And Sean does have just a little bit of right side damage there, I think. Yeah, a little bit on the right front fender. And he just rubs the wall again.
Well, looks like Thomas Keene's starting to recover, Rudy. He's moving back forward. He's into 6th place and is trying to catch Zachary Miller for 5th, creep into that top 5. Livy and Porter definitely catching Keene, though. Well, that time they lost a little momentum coming out of the corner. Porter's going to get by. Livy lost a lot of momentum.
Yeah, he sure did. Yeah, Livy goes back to 8. And Daniel Smallwood again, all over Medley.
Side by side with Medley. Yep.
That would be for the 9th place.
Medley way up near that wall. Yeah, Smallwood will drive underneath and take it.
You can't get the run up there on these flat tracks like you think you can. He's up there in that rubbered in area, a lot of marbles up there, and right now it just seems like it's not a good place to be. Gidman still pulling away from Jesse Schwartz. Jesse battling actually here with Nathan Sedlick for 3rd. Sedlick on the inside. Boy, what a drag race down the front stretch that was. Sedlick still on that inside, but boy, he just can't use that whole track to come out. Almost gets into the side of Jesse Schwartz. Boy, I'll tell you what, these guys look like they're having some fun right here racing each other.
Yeah, they're side by side back here behind him as well. Now they've sorted it out.
And it looks like, yeah, Nathan Sedlick will get by Jesse Schwartz and go into third as he finally clears him. Go back here, Stephen Pearson back in 12th, riding right behind Kevin Spaulding. Keith Schoner in 13th. Randall Drake 14th. And he gets passed up by Mike Vining.
I was just about to say, these two have been battling it out for like 3 laps, and Drake finally conceded there and just told him to take it.
Yep. Mark Robertson in 16th. Charles Grant Jr. finally back on the lead lap here in 17th. Evan Schroeder 18th. And Logan Powers back out on the track, but he is 7 laps down.
Yeah, Logan's got a lot of damage on that car. He's had a tough night.
Getting a little drink of water there. That medicine really makes me dry. Sorry.
Caution's out again, Rudy. Second of the evening. I was just about to say a lot of single file action here, but it looks like Galen Goodman's sideways on the backstretch, and everybody's trying to avoid him.
Yeah, we're gonna go watch this. I seen he was out of shape there, but I couldn't get to the camera control in time. Yep, coming off of turn 2 right there, and he just gets around. He keeps it on the track, but boy, nobody got into him. That's a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. That could have been ugly.
Yeah.
Woo, Medlin come real close. I don't think he's seen him because Smallwood was in front of him, and he went to peek out, man. He was like, no, don't want to be out there.
Nope. All right. Back up running. That puts Galen clear back to 18th. And I'm sure we're going to see these guys come to pit road. Tires are a must.
4 Mr. Feelgoods, please.
Well, Thomas Brandner's been right on top of it, and I'll tell you what, he's been having some great pit stops. Last one was 14.7 seconds, which, you know, I know that doesn't sound like it's really that fast, but actually it was pretty fast. He's already going for left sides already, and it doesn't look like anybody else is going to be able to quite drop down. Well, Nathan Sedlick actually dropped down at the same exact time as Thomas did, but not fast enough to get out ahead of him.
Hey, who did have a pretty good pit stop, and that's Thomas Keene. He's going to come 4th.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah, he needed that break there after being up there racing with them guys, and then getting a little out of shape and falling back quite a ways actually, but he got himself back up to what, 5th or something. So now he's in 4th. So good deal.
Smallwood gained some spots on pit road too. He's back up 6th.
Yeah, big break for him too.
Guys taking advantage on pit road. So you're going to interview this time, Rudy?
Well, I don't know if we got enough time. How about Michael Leiby?
Oh, we got that.
Let's get Michael Leiby up here. You want to drag him up?
I'll let you handle that.
Okay, all right.
My dragging skills are not on par tonight.
Michael Leiby, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, Michael, how's your car running? You're running up in 8th place. Must not be too bad of a night for you.
No, it was tighter on that first run, so I loosened it up, and it's a little too loose now, but I think it'll come into me.
Oh, good, good. Well, are you about where you want to be at this time of the race, about 8th place, or would you like to be a little closer to the front? What is your preference at this far in the race?
I'd rather be a little closer to the front. It's very hard to pass here. You need a really good car to pass. If you're just slightly faster than the guy in front of you, it's pretty much impossible to pass.
Interesting. Well, has anybody tried that upper line yet, or do you think it's too early for that to come in? Or
There's not much grip up there to
Okay.
really make it even worth trying.
Okay, yeah, because we've seen a couple of guys kind of fall up that way, and it just seems like they can't get no traction up there. The marbles up there and everything, so it just yeah. All right, well, we're going to let you get back to it. Looks like you're getting ready to go green already, so good luck, Michael.
All right, thanks.
Short interviews on these short tracks, guys. Sometimes
Yeah, they are.
I don't even bother because it's like by the time you get the guy up here and talk about something, it's time they're going back green. All right, going to be restarting on lap 40, so almost a third of the way through the race already here, folks. And the pace car in. And here we go. Brander on the gas and teammate Nathan Sedlick right there with him.
Galen Gidman's got some work to do as he started at the tail end of this field, Rudy.
Oh man, yeah, that's going to be forever, especially as difficult as it is to pass here. Yeah, it's going to take him a while.
Keene bouncing it off the wall there, but Keene up to third place as he gets by Schwartz. Smallwood up to fifth place. He got by Porter. Here comes Steven Pearson back there. He's on the outside trying to get by Zach Miller.
Boy, he got a pretty good run that time off the turn, and boy, he just powered it by.
Yeah, he did.
I think he's using his drag racing skills here because he did really good earlier in the drag race.
That puts him up to eighth.
Yeah, he's doing good. Zachary Miller in ninth. Well, somebody we haven't even talked about tonight, Evan Schroeder, as he gets around Mark Robertson. And Evan goes into 15th. The Halleck Myers Ford doing good.
Hey, he was out there running in 18th by himself before that caution come out, so you know he wanted to see that caution. Got him back on the lead lap.
Oh, Charles Grant almost got into the side of Evan Schroeder right there. Charles running a lap down but trying to pass all these guys. And we are a third of the way through now, folks, so 2/3 of the race yet to come. And Brander with a 0.3 of a second lead over Nathan Sedlick. Good racing, Scott.
Yeah, just checking in on Galen Gidman back here. He's moved up to 12th place, but they've fallen way off. Ooh, Mike Vining almost in the wall right there in front of him. He'll gain another spot, but they've lost a lot of ground. Ooh, we got one down to the inside wall.
Didn't see who that was.
No caution. There's the caution.
It was Keith Schoner.
Third of the night.
Yep. Keith Schoner got out of shape right there. Let's go here and watch. See what happened.
Well, that'll...
I'm thinking, oh, he did get into the back of Mike Vining right there. That's what sent him to the inside. I don't think Mike Vining even knew he hit him. He just come out of the turn a little bit too hard right there. Let's go back. We'll try this one more time. How about we try it from the roof cam here? Let's see what happens here. You can... Actually, you know what? I like the right front fender better. Let's try that one. Driving it in here pretty hard as they come out of the turn. I know Mike Vining's right there, but I think Keith Schoner might have drove it a little bit hard, and when he'd come over, he just barely touched. But it was just enough that it sent him right to the inside. So, all right, back up live, and looks like Randall Drake staying out, and he will collect a bonus point. Only way you're going to get a point, it seems like, is, boy, look at this here. Thomas Keene beating everybody off pit road. 2-tire stop. Daniel Smallwood with a 2-tire stop. Steven Pearson with 2 tires. So that's going to put Brander back in 5th for the first time today. He has not been in the lead on the restart. This will be interesting. I look for Randall Drake to come to pit road, though. I don't think he's going to want to be out there with older tires, but really his tires aren't that much older. He's going to stay out. I don't blame him. They only turned a few laps there, Scott. Scott? I guess we've lost Scott. Thomas Keene will be restarting second on the outside of Randall Drake. Daniel Smallwood third. Stephen Pearson fourth. Thomas Brander fifth. Jesse Schwartz sixth. Jeff Porter seventh. Nathan Sedlick eighth. Michael Leiby ninth. And Galen Gidman breaking into the top 10 again. But big news here. Randall Drake in the lead.
Got a copy, buddy?
Yeah.
There we go. I had to unplug my wheel twice.
What the heck?
I don't know. It does that every once in a while. Like all these other electronic gimmicks around here that freeze up every once in a while. They got a mind of their own.
I figured you'd be back. I guess we lost Scott there, ladies and gentlemen.
But I had said a couple of things during that whole little montage there, and you didn't respond. You just kept talking. I was like, well, what's going on here? And I looked, and I saw it wasn't registering, and that's about the time you were like, Scott.
Yeah. All right. Get him going, Scott.
All right, I can do that.
Be restarting on lap 48. Just inching ever so closer to that halfway mark.
And I don't foresee that those guys that took two tires, I don't foresee that being an issue at all here. That was a good call, good track position. We'll see how Brander does now in traffic. Drake hanging way back off the pace car. Pace car is in. Randall Drake immediately on the gas pedal. And we're racing again in New Hampshire.
Yeah, he didn't even waste a second to get on that gas. Keene trying to get a run on him here on the outside. And it looks like Keene's going to do it.
Ooh, 3 wide behind him. Pearson way up the track. Schwartz in the middle there. And Ooh. Pearson got out of it. He gave him room.
Brander coming up through.
That would have been ugly had Pearson not gotten out of it.
Brander took a look for a second there on the outside of Randall Drake, but boy, I don't know. That was going to look ugly there.
I was going to say, Drake doing everything he can not to get run over right now.
Yep. Smallwood, 0.4 of a second off of Keene. This is a little bit different than what we've been seeing so far in this race. So Schwartz now trying to hold off Thomas Brander.
Galen Gidman's coming back into the top 6.
Daniel, a little squirrely coming out of 2 there. Whew.
He's been doing that a few times tonight. I've seen that happen at least 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, he's driving it when he's doing that because just trying to keep up with Keene. And he knows he can't afford to make a mistake because Schwartz will be all over him. And boy, you know what? I think Brander may be having a little more difficulty back here not being in clean air.
Yeah, Nathan Sedlick, he was up there in the top 2 for so long, and he's back here in 8th place, and he's having some issues as well as Jeff Porter's giving him a fit right now.
Giving him a fit. I like that.
He's not making it easy for him.
No.
Nope. And we're not seeing Sedlick with the same kind of speed that he had out front.
No. He's coming up on Michael Leiby, but like we heard him say, it's so hard to pass here. Zachary Miller now back in 11th. Mike Vining 12th, Kevin Spaulding 13th, Randall Drake back to 14th after not pitting on that pit stop. Mark Robertson 15th, Charles Grant will be 16th with a little bit of damage, Evan Schroeder 17th, and Logan Powers 18th. It looks like Keith Schoner has taken it behind the wall.
Yep.
The actual first retiree of the race, but well, besides Joe, we can't. I don't even think we can even count Joe because he didn't even make a full lap.
Yeah, he never took the green.
Yeah. So, man, it's just a tough break for Joe. I just don't even know what to do to help him. I thought we had it fixed, but apparently not. So.
Buy a new graphics card.
Yep. He needs a 980 Ti instead of the 980 because my 980s are just, I don't know what's up with them things. I know Ed, he's having lots of trouble with his 980 too. Just black screen, blue screen of death, just everything. Just driving along and all of a sudden nothing. It's like, wow, what do you do, you know? Brander to the inside of Schwartz now for third. And a little bump and run there by Thomas Brander.
You buy a new graphics card.
Huh?
To answer your question, you said, what do? You buy a new graphics card.
That's right. Now Schwartz back to the inside of Brander, and he's going to say, you know what? You gave me a bump and run, I'm going to do it back. But he didn't do it.
Ooh, big wiggle there from the 27.
Yeah, he was really pushing it hard right there, trying to keep up.
Yeah, he was.
And Gidman 5th place. Gidman hoping for another caution to where he can maybe get a little even closer to the front.
Getting close to halfway in this race. These boys are getting racy.
Brander
making
second
a
place.
move.
Yes, he is. Smallwood not going to give him a break.
No, he tried to slide it up. Smallwood was there. This could get ugly.
Oh, man.
I thought Brander was going to force it. Yep. He would have ate the wall had it.
I don't know how they kept it off of each other right there. You couldn't put a piece of paper between them two.
Man. And finally it gets him.
I think that was a smart move by Daniel right there, backing out of that, because that was not looking good. Brander was not going to give up on that battle.
Man, that was close.
He wants that front back from Keene. Well, Pearson back in 6th. Closes up a little bit on Galen Gidman. These guys all kind of tight together right here. Daniel Smallwood, Jesse Schwartz, Galen Gidman, and Stephen Pearson. Not too far apart. They're just everybody's kind of riding right now as we're coming up on the halfway mark here in a couple laps. Jeffrey Porter back in 8th. And Tom Serrato still sitting on pit road. It's kind of weird. Not sure what happened there. And Brander looking to the inside of Keene. They're still side by side.
Yeah, they are.
And it looks like Keene's going to get it. He's
not going to give up.
Keene will have that at the line, but yeah, Keene's going to fight him hard. You can bet. Well, I'll tell you what, he's getting some good runs off that high side right now.
And he's forcing Brander to use up them tires right now by racing him like this.
Yes, he is. These two side by side. Well, Brander finally ducks in behind him, but I don't think the battle's over yet.
No, he's coming back right now. Got a big run out of the corner. Look at that. Like he hit the nitrous button.
Yep.
Oh, but now coming down into 1, he can't find that grip. There you go.
Yep, Keene actually went way high, and that's what cost him that. Wow, is Keene ever loose?
Here comes Smallwood on Keene.
Well, these guys are putting on one heck of a show up here, ain't they?
Yeah, we're not even halfway yet.
Yep, Galen Gidman in 4th now. And he's just a tick on the edge there of looseness. They go around the number 51 there of Logan Powers. Logan many laps down in 18th place. Looks like everybody's going to get by cleanly. Back up front, Brander takes the lead. Keen second.
Michael Lively off pace back here. Rudy's about to lose a couple positions.
Yes, he is. Zachary Miller going to drive by.
Medlin just got by too.
Just once that newness wears off them tires, Scott, boy, they just don't have the bite anymore.
Yeah, and it don't take long here in New Hampshire. This place eats up tires pretty quickly, especially if you don't take care of them.
And right now, I'll tell you what, the guy that's taking care of his tires pretty good out here right now is Thomas Brander, because I have yet to see him slip coming out of a turn. He's just right on that and just perfectly, and probably as soon as I said that, he'll slip.
He's almost got a 1 second lead. He's starting to pull away here.
Gidman on the outside of Daniel Smallwood for third place. He's getting a pretty good run off right here. He's going to beat Smallwood to the line. Yes, he does. Smallwood back to fourth. Next one to try that trick is going to be Nathan Sedlick.
Yes, Sedlick finally got through that traffic, and now he's found his way back to the front. Pearson's going to be right behind him.
They're still side by side, though. Daniel's holding off pretty good on the outside. Boy, he gets a pretty good run off of that outside right here, though. And he's going to hold Sedlick back. Oh, my word, they almost touch.
Yeah, that was close. That was like that Brander incident. I can't believe that we didn't have a caution on either one of them.
Sedlick still battling here, coming back. And we got a caution,
Rudy. Fourth of the night.
Oh, Mark Robertson. Ow, into the wall here. Let's go see exactly what happened. I think him and, looks like him and Randall Drake might have got together. Oh, Randall just drove it in there. He drove it in there really hard, got into Mark Robertson, put him right into the wall. Wow. Mark could have gave him a little more room there, but, you know, yeah, it is what it is right there, as you always say. That's racing.
That's racing. In stereo. Now these boys should be coming down pit road for Mr. Feelgoods and some petrol.
Yep, well past halfway now. Here they come.
Imagine everybody will be taking forward this time. Smallwood starting to feel that two-tire change.
Yeah, it was funny because Keene he did 2 tires as well, and he was hanging on there pretty good, you know.
Yeah, but he started to slide back too. As you saw, Brander drove away from him. Those other guys were beginning to catch him and apply the pressure too, so it was starting to take effect.
Uh-oh, our leader's
Look at
still
that.
on pit road. What happened there?
Not sure.
Keene will get out first, and Brander's going to go all the way back to 7th.
Wow.
Wasn't a pit road penalty or anything because he was just a couple of seconds off, but interesting.
That right rear guy might have fallen down.
Unless he had just like 2 seconds of damage that he wanted to get fixed. I don't know.
I don't know why he would wait around for a couple of seconds of damage.
Yeah, I don't know either. Well, let's drag him up here and find out.
Go for it.
If I can find him here, there he is. Thomas Brander, you got a copy?
That's it for.
Well, what was the deal on pit road there? You sat there for a couple of seconds after your car dropped down off the jack. What happened?
Yeah, we had a little bit of damage. It was about 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So I wanted to go ahead and get cleaned up. It looked like me and the 27 there might have touched a little bit. I didn't think it was that bad, but you might as well go ahead and get it cleaned up now.
Okay, well, we didn't think you would do that for 2 seconds, but
Nope.
okay, you really got nothing to lose. Looks like so far you've led the most laps of anybody, but that puts Thomas Keene back out front. Is probably one of the only ones out there that can beat you tonight for the most laps led. But I don't think it'll be a problem for you getting back to the front. How hard is it for you to pass?
Oh, man, it's so hard to pass. I mean, you can catch somebody, and you almost got to ride there for a couple laps and wait for them to make a mistake. That's kind of how I've been making the passes so far. You get up over somebody, it's so tough. You just can't get back in the throttle. These cars are on edge as it is. So we'll see. That was a fun run, and hopefully we'll do it again and drive back through there.
All right, Thomas. Well, good luck out there, brother.
I appreciate it, guys.
It's just like real TV, Rudy. The announcers never know what they're talking about.
Yep. Exactly. Well, we kind of had it right at first, but then we didn't think that was right, and then we wound up that we were right. So yeah, never know.
We get us going, buddy.
All right,
Them lights are out.
Keene, and look who's back up on the front row here, Galen Gidman.
Yep. We'll see if he can keep her straight.
Pace car's in.
I do like
And
that
here-
paint scheme.
Which one?
Gidman.
Oh yeah, it is pretty cool.
Keene got a good start there. Here comes Gidman. Here comes Smallwood on the
Yes.
outside. Look at that.
Yep. Big power move right there.
Sadly, holds him off, though. And the points championship heats up, Rudy, as Steven Pearson, who's second in the points, is right behind the leader, Thomas Brander.
Yeah. Now, right now, no points have been gained or lost because they both have led a lap. But the thing of it is Brander has led 51 laps. Could come out of here with the most laps led tonight.
Oh, look at this, Thomas Keene,
Oh,
sideways.
that's going to bring a caution out.
I don't know what happened there. That was odd.
Yeah, kind of weird, huh? Let's go see what happened. It looks like he just dove it into the turn a little bit too hard, and the back end started coming around. Boy, Gidman was all over that, wasn't he? Woohoo!
Oh, I don't know how he didn't hit him.
I don't know either. He must have been really on the brakes. Wow, but Gidman, man, good driving. Boy, and I'll tell you what, Sedlick had a pretty good run right there too, and it's a wonder that he didn't come out the leader on that, but the caution flag just flew about 1 second too soon. Or we would have had a different leader, Sedlick. Oh.
What's that, our fifth caution?
Yeah, let me look here. Galen Gidman does lead a lap now. Let's see. Fifth caution, yeah.
How many laps?
15.
And how many different leaders, Rudy?
7.
Right on. And that's your race summary, folks.
Yep. Yeah, 5 cautions for 16 laps now. So, yep, 7 different leaders, and we're almost at the 3/4 mark. Or, well, not quite at the 3/4 mark. The 3/5 mark. Let's put it that way.
Almost 2/3.
Yep.
And we got an accident going into the pits, and Thomas Keene just blew it up, Rudy, because of it.
No, you're kidding me.
Yeah, no, I'm dead serious. He hit Mark Robertson in the back because Robertson got into the back of someone. Wow, and Thomas Keene is blown up coming down pit road. His night is over.
I'm trying to find this here. Let's see exactly what happened here. He was coming in there pretty hot. Oh, man.
Wow. Robertson's going to have heavy damage, too. He hit
Yep.
back of the 34 hard. 34 is going to have heavy damage. They were complaining and checking up right before that happened, and then that happened.
Man, so Keene. Break for Thomas Keene. Well,
go from leading the race to being on the hauler in a matter of a couple minutes, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, just coming to pit road. Well, he'll finish the night with leading 16 laps, but he's going to finish back in 17th place. And Mark Robertson coming off the pit road with a lot of damage on his car. Let's see. Actually, the car don't look half bad. I mean, yeah, it looks pretty rough, but it's all cosmetic damage. I don't believe it's affecting the steering of it in any way. But we don't know.
We won't find out till we get going here.
All right, lights are out. Going green next time.
Well, get us going again, Rudy. That one didn't count.
Yep, that one didn't count. Well, Gidman's got to be happy now that he's back out front, and it's right where he wants to be. His car runs really good out in clean air, so we're going to see just how good he can keep ahead of Nathan Sudlick now.
Yeah, the key for Gidman is just keeping that thing straight. We've seen him leading races and lose control of the car late in the race. Let's hope tonight doesn't happen again.
Daniel Smallwood and Thomas Brander right there, 3rd and 4th. Pace car makes that hard left turn, and Gidman right on it. Smallwood with a great start. They go, man, they're all bunched up here.
Gidman got a great start there. Here comes Smallwood. Here comes Pearson. Looking under Brander here. I don't think he's going to find the traction, though.
Nope, not down that low. And Smallwood will fall in behind Sedlick right now. Pearson back to 5th. He's got Jeffrey Porter on the outside of him, and that looks like Jeffrey Porter's going to get some runs right here. And he's going to come off of that line and actually beat Pearson off of turn 4. Pearson needs to get up the hill there where he can actually protect that position, but where do you go, with new tires like that? Where do you go to protect a position, high or low? That's a question I always got. And the guys can pretty much run high or low on new tires. Jesse Schwartz back in 7th.
I think with this many laps left, you just got to protect the tires right now because you don't know if this thing's going to go green the rest of the way or not. And if it does, you're on your last set of tires.
Yeah, 45 to go. Jesse Schwartz to the inside of Stephen Pearson, but Pearson holds him off. Oh, and they get together. Oh, Schwartz gets into the side of Pearson.
And there goes the points championship.
Yep, right out the window. Schwartz just come off the turn there, and I'm not sure if I guess I was in the wrong turn here.
Just went up in smoke, Rudy.
Yep, he drove it into 3 pretty hard. And it looks like he just drifted up the hill trying to chase it with the wheel and just doored Stephen Pearson right there. And Pearson's going to get... Oh, looks like he's going to get hit by, a bunch of them here. Yep. I'd say Pearson's night is over.
He's still running.
Yeah, as far as
being competitive.
He won't be very competitive now.
Medling and Miller are not going to be competitive. Randall Drake was a lucky man. Wow.
And Daniel
Rudy,
Smallwood
I'm going to step away for just 1 second, buddy.
Yep. Daniel Smallwood stays out, and he will collect a bonus point for leading the lap. Mike Vining stays out as well. Looks like Galen Gidman will be the first one off of pit road. And he only did a 2-tire change, trying to protect that track position. So I think he's hoping that Smallwood and Vining may come to pit road here, but I don't know. They may or may not. We'll see here in just a minute. Nope, Smallwood's going to stay out. So I'm going to see if I can get a word in here with Mike Vining. Mike Vining, you got a copy?
Yeah, Rudy, what's up?
Well, hey, you stayed out there, brother. I know it was just a short stint on them tires, but Gidman now stopped and took 2 tires. You going to be able to hold him off?
I doubt it seriously. I got up here. Just hopefully it'll go the rest of the way, and I won't lose too much position here. So that's the thought, anyways.
Okay, track position was the key here then. Okay, good. How's the car feeling out there on? Well, I know you've only had like maybe one good long run. How did it feel on that long run?
Yeah, well, it felt a little tight to me personally, but I think I made the right adjustments. I think I got it where it'll turn through the turns now a little better. Hopefully I'll have one that lasts here about 20 some odd laps.
Good, very good. Well, yeah, it's we got about what 30 some laps to go, 38 laps or something like that. 30,
yeah,
something like that. Anyhow, all right. Well, we'll let
43.
you get 43. Okay, we'll let you get back to
Go
work
over
here,
40.
Mike.
Thanks, Rudy. Y'all have a good one.
It'll be a tough night for Mike Vining to try to stay out there in them old tires with. You got some hungry guys behind him now. Nathan Sedlick, he did take 4 tires. Galen Gidman only took 2, so let's see how that will work out.
These guys got to be real careful not to run Mike Vining over, because that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
I hate to say that right after his interview, but when you stay out there in old tires at this place, man, you're begging for disaster.
Well, they didn't have that many laps on them. Too hard.
Into the wall, yeah, he did.
Oh.
But it just snowballed from there. Randall Drake, who was the luckiest man on that last caution, is the unluckiest man on this caution.
Wow, we're going to go back here and watch this. It was a great restart.
Until they got the one.
Yeah, Gidman cleared Vining, okay, and Vining just, I don't know, he just, like he didn't let off the gas or something when he went into the turn. And he just piled right into the back of Galen Gidman.
That's a pile driver there.
Yes, it was. And then Randall Drake come along and hit Mike Vining. Oh, man. That's what you call a tough break. Well, this is all playing into Daniel Smallwood's hand being out front, and Nathan Sedlick. Brander moving just a little closer to the front. These guys not pitting. I don't think they're going to pit. We might see Smallwood come to pit road, but I don't know. He did stay out on that last caution.
Been a wild race.
Yes, it has. Take a look at the race summary now. We've got, this is caution number 7 for 24 laps, and we've had 8 lead changes out there tonight.
Carnage.
Yep. And going around the track here, Daniel Smallwood has led 6 laps, started in 5th, running in 1st. Nathan Sedlick started 3rd, running in 2nd. Thomas Brandner started on the pole tonight, has led 51 laps, most of anybody so far, and is currently running in 3rd. Jeffrey Porter started 6th, running in 4th. Jesse Schwartz started 4th, running in 5th. Charles Grant Jr. started 17th on the field, got a lap down, and is now back on the lead lap in 6th place. Kevin Spalding started 11th, running in 7th. Evan Schroeder started 22nd, running in 8th. Stephen Pearson started 14th, led a lap earlier, now back in 9th. And Zachary Miller rounding out the top 10 here, started 8th, running in 10th.
Yeah, Schroeder's our biggest mover of the race with them 14 spots that he's picked up.
Yeah, that's
a good race for him. And he was involved in that pit road crash with Mark Robertson, so we'll see if he can hold on to that.
Yeah, it was just a pretty good hit in the back, but at least it was in the back, not in the front, you know.
Oh, it was a solid hit, and then that led to Keene blowing up, him running in the back of Robertson. And Mike Vining, man, I'm gonna tell you what, Rudy, your jinx is just unbelievable this year. Because as soon as you interviewed him, his race was over.
You just had to bring that up, didn't you, buddy?
Oh man, that's one of the quickest jinxes I've seen in a while out of you.
It's getting powerful, huh?
Wow, that's Jedi-like.
Jedi-like. Well, Brander in 3rd now. Looks like Jeffrey Porter will be 4th.
Jedi-like. You like that, don't you?
Get him going, Scott, while I keep laughing here. That's funny.
Got you on that one.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have 36 laps to go. See what happens on this restart. It's been interesting on the last couple. Smallwood did not wait around at all, man. What a jump.
Brought to you by LunerGaming.com. Gaming doesn't know time zones.
Sedlick drives it hard into the corner. Porter up the wall. Gonna allow Schwartz to get by. Here comes Charles Grant Jr. on the bottom. Man, these guys are getting racing.
Well, with 35 to go, you know, and everybody's got new tires out here right now because everybody took 4 tires.
And time to burn them up on the first lap, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Schwartz, Schwartz now passing Jeffrey Porter. Will go into 4th. Hasn't really completed that pass and come up in front of him yet. Porter's still got a nose outside of him.
Sedlick trying to get that run. Oh, wow! Oh, wow! Look at this. 2 of them spinning.
Oh, Charles Grant Jr. That does bring out the caution.
Rudy, that is so wild because it looked like Daniel Smallwood was spinning, and then Sedlick got underneath him, and he was spinning, and he saved Smallwood from spinning and then spun out. That's what it looked like to me, anyway.
Oh, my word, I guess so. That was crazy right there. Wow, what a save.
And then Charles Grant Jr., I think, was the car behind him that just spun out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I think that's what brought the caution out because I'm going back here a little bit to see what happened to Charles Grant Jr. Looks like he may have come close to getting into that outside wall. He come off the turn really out of shape. And this car, it just went around on him, and there was no way he could save it. He was on that wheel, man. I'm telling you, right, left, and he just couldn't save it.
And as I was saying about those restarts, we've seen some wild things going on here tonight.
Wow, that was crazy right there.
This is a wild little short track race here.
Yep. Smallwood's still staying out. And Brander, Jeffrey Porter, Jesse Schwartz, Zachary Miller now up to 5th place. Everybody behind them stopping. Nathan Sedlick on pit road. Galen Gidman coming to his pit stall. Trying to make the best of it out of a pretty rough night here. Boy, we've seen a lot of guys get into some pretty heavy hits and some weird things happening here, man. But what a save by Daniel Smallwood.
Yeah, that whole ordeal, that was just crazy right there. That's racing, though, man. Sometimes you got to use your competitors to stay in the race. Meaning whatever happens to them, happens to them. I'm still going straight.
I'm really kind of surprised that Daniel's not coming to pit road, but...
Me too.
But
Still a lot of laps left. I can't believe he didn't
Yep.
come to pit road. But he must be anticipating another caution. You know, this thing's gotten out of hand here. What is this, 8, 9 cautions now?
8.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand. We've had a bunch of them here in the last 20, 30 laps. So, and I seriously doubt we've seen the last caution. We'll probably see a couple more, actually.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, let's pay the bills again.
Brought to you by LunarGaming.com. Gaming doesn't know time zones.
Thank you, Lunar Gaming, for jumping on board this season with IWCR. That's really awesome. And I'm understanding that they're not going to be back with them next season, Scott. That's kind of disappointing because I know these guys were really pumped up about it when Lunar Gaming come on board. And boy, everybody was excited.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer.
Have they decided who's going to pick up the coverage for the races every Friday night?
I do not know. Randall sent out a notice today saying that they were looking around, I guess. So.
Yeah, it's a shame that, you know, Bob's got to go through what he's got to go through, and he ain't around to pick it up.
Yeah. Well, maybe he'll come out of this good, and maybe he can get back into it again. But all right, here we go. Back to green.
Well, if you're watching, Bob, we're talking about you and thinking about you, buddy.
Going to be restarting on lap 96. So 29 to go.
We'll still have 30 to go, Rudy.
Well, okay. When they cross the line, it'll be 29.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
That was a bad restart for everybody but Smallwood.
I know it. He went, as soon as that pace car went, man, he was gone.
Yeah, but they both lanes did like an accordion effect there.
Oh, man.
And we're off the pace, and Smallwood just hammered it. But they've recovered nicely here. They've caught Smallwood quickly.
Yeah, Brander.
Ooh,
Look at
banging
Brander.
back there.
Wow.
Right behind Brander, they were banging. Porter off of Schwartz there. May see some retaliation for that. Sedlick's going to get by Nathan Miller back there. Or Zachary Miller, I'm sorry.
Yep, and Smallwood's still trying to hold off. Here comes Brander to the inside of Smallwood.
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think he's going to hold him off.
Oh, I don't know, boy. And they do touch.
He's sideways.
Oh,
He's sideways again.
They touched and put
They're
Smallwood into
trying
the
not
wall.
to run him over. Yep.
Wow.
He was getting loose again. It was that same problem as before. That's why I don't know why he didn't come in and change the tires.
I don't know, man. He should have. He knew these guys were going to be out here with these new tires. You can't be
Car's
competitive
beat up
like
now.
that. Yeah. Porter goes into second. Man, good comeback for Jeffrey Porter. Man, look at this. Could be another podium finish here for Jeff.
Yeah, he's running strong tonight. He was back there mid-pack for most of the evening, but here he is.
Nathan Sedlick to the inside of Jesse Schwartz, and he just drives right around Jesse like nothing. Well, Smallwood all the way back in 11th now.
Yeah, right in front of him. It's getting racy.
Yeah, it's Stephen Pearson back up to 9th. He's trying to make the best of it here. Trying not to lose too many points to get even further back away from our points leader, Thomas Brander. Would you say there was like 34 points?
Ooh, Michael Livey sideways right in front of him, but he saved it. Ooh, into the wall, bounces it off the wall.
Would you say 34 points separating them two right now?
Something like that, yeah.
Libby will go back to 11th. Daniel Smallwood back into 10th. And just a minute ago, we seen Daniel Smallwood challenging Charles Grant Jr. there, but Charles is pulled away from him.
The front of Pearson's car looks like a snowplow. All flattened out.
Yeah.
It's like he hit a deer.
Well, I'll tell you what, it done so much damage on that nose. It made the Toyota symbol look like a Chevy symbol now. And he goes back as Sean Medling now challenging. And Sean Medling clears him, goes into 7th place. Good run for Sean tonight. He's really not that far back. Porter now just 0.8 of a second off of Brandner.
Been a tough night for a lot of guys tonight, Rudy.
Yes, it has.
This track has not been very friendly.
Well, I'll tell you what, these guys have put on some good show out here tonight with these restarts. Man, this has been wild.
I don't think the wildness is over yet.
Oh no, we're coming down to that's yet to come. Once we get inside that 20 to go, yeah, we're going to see these guys do things that we ain't seen them do all night. Kevin Spaulding, 6th place.
We need another caution so we can get them all close together again for the finale.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we see that here before long. But Kevin got that whammo car into 6th place. Good job. Good run for Kevin tonight. Evan Schroeder back here 12th place as he battles with Daniel Smallwood now.
Yeah, Smallwood just dropping like a rock in the ocean. Gidman right there in this battle now.
Yep. Gidman with a lot of damage on his car. We know he's got a lot. Him and Smallwood probably got just about the same amount of damage on their cars, but the good thing about it is Gidman's been on pit road and got 4 fresh tires on his car. Smallwood has not. He's doing a good job so far holding them off, but Brander's coming to 20 to go here this time by. And he is 1.3 seconds ahead of 2nd place Jeffrey Porter. And Jeff is in no danger right at the moment because Sedlick is actually 6/10. Oh, he just closed that gap a little bit. Sorry, my bad. Sedlick closed right up on Porter real quick right there. He went from 6/10 to 2/10 right now. Schwartz
They're starting to feel them tires.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep. Schwartz falling back a little ways here. He's actually losing ground to Nathan Sedlick right now. And Zachary Miller. Boy, good run for Zach tonight, though. Man, I'll tell you what, top 5 here for him. And he's kept that car clean all night. He's just got a little bit of a wrinkle in the left front corner. That was probably like one of the restarts is probably how he got that.
He's one of the survivors, Rudy.
Yes, he was. Yep. And Kevin Spaulding, too. Kevin Spaulding's kept his car clean.
They technically have not survived yet because we still got 18 laps to go. So
that's exactly right. Our leader coming up on Logan Powers. He's going to take Logan way up high. Logan back in 15th place, a couple of laps down. Pearson now moves into 8th, and he's on the hunt for Sean Medling. He's got away from Michael Leiby, Charles Grant, and Galen Gidman. Way away from them, so he's trying to make the best of it here, Scott. 8th place, I mean, if that's the best he can get out of it, that's only, what, 8 more points? But
hey, every point counts, but the bad thing is races are running out.
Yep. Yeah, with Brandner now leading the most laps, nobody can beat that. I think that's 3 points for the most laps led, so that would be 3 on top of the 8, be 11 points. He's going to pull away further than Stephen Pearson. So instead of being 34 points, Now there'll be 45 points separating them. That's not official though, folks. Nothing's official until they do the points.
Until it's official.
Leader coming up on Mark Robertson. Mark just going a lap down now. Stayed on the lead lap all that time. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad after all that damage he took from that pit road accident.
I know it.
I know he won't be happy about that.
Next one to go a lap down will be Daniel Smallwood, as he's back at the tail end of the lead lap now in 13th place. Everybody's gotten by him. Schroeder went by him pretty easily. Gidman back in 11th place. He's running 18 seconds behind the leader. Well, Brandner's just setting sail out there in cruise mode, isn't he?
Yeah, he definitely doesn't want to see a caution.
Nope. Porter and Sedlick still battling here, though. Sedlick's not letting Porter get away.
Yeah, it's about the only battle on the track right now, Rudy. Everybody else pretty spaced out.
Yep. We only have 15 cars left in the race here after we started with 21. So we've lost 6 drivers tonight. Randall Drake's still sitting on pit road, though.
Yeah, Jordan Churchill never took the green flag.
No. And neither did that Scott Brunson guy.
Yeah, you don't want him in there. Not racing these things.
That would be a wreck waiting to happen, huh?
if we were racing IndyCar here, you wouldn't want me in there for other reasons. But racing these things, nah, I'd be a caution waiting to happen.
Nathan Sedlick taps the wall there going into the turn. It's still a podium finisher for Nathan. 11 laps to go. If a caution comes out now, boy, this could make it really interesting. But it's looking like it's going to stay green right now. I don't want to jinx it. Knock on wood. You're going to make.
God knows that's been full force tonight.
Yeah, you're not going to make your race, did you?
Nah, I'm not worried about it.
Oh, okay.
We long past that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That was a long time ago. I wasn't worried about it.
Well, Jeff Porter actually pulling away from third place. Nathan Sedlick now. He's out about a second ahead of him. Schwartz in fourth. Zachary Miller fifth. Kevin Spaulding in sixth. Sean Medling closing up on him. Now there's a battle about to start happening. Medling saving his tires, I think, coming up on the end. And he's taking a look on the inside of Kevin Spaulding. It wasn't meant to be that lap, though.
Nope, there's still plenty of laps to go here to get it done.
Yep, and
Pearson back there lurking.
Yeah, he's
like a shark in the waters.
Yep, steering wheel in one hand and beer in the other hand.
Snow plow on the front.
Yeah. It's funny.
He's hanging in there. Look at that. Medling trying to get underneath him.
Yeah, he is. He's trying every lap. He's trying to get in there in that corner. If he could just get that nose up under Kevin Spaulding, and maybe he did it this time. He's going to make Spaulding go way up the hill, but Spaulding's going to get a run off of here.
Here comes Medling, side by side. Ooh.
Yeah. You just can't get that full run.
Off the wall. Pearson closes in. All that damage to Pearson, and he's having a hard time keeping up on the straightaways.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see much passing right here. 7 laps to go, but you just know these guys have really been kind of taking it easy here. And it just makes you wonder if anybody's saving anything here for these, maybe like the last 3 or 4 laps. We might see a pass or an attempt. Brandner with a 2.8 second lead over second place Jeffrey Porter. Doesn't look like anybody's going to get contested here for the top 3.
And looking around, this is the only battle going on between these 3 cars back here.
Yep. And Spalding's really trying to hang on to 6th place. He's doing a good job right now. If he could just stay steady, stay focused, don't even look in that rear view mirror right now. Just hit your braking points. Just
Yep, you got 5 to go.
I know guys that have actually told me, Scott, that they shut their rear view mirror off. They don't want to see what's behind them.
Yeah, I know some people do drive like that. I don't do that, but I know some people do that.
Yeah, I'd like to know if somebody's coming up beside me or something, but, you know.
Yeah, personally, I would never drive without my mirrors on.
Yeah. When you're coming to a race like this here, you got to know where them people are at, you know. But, yeah, I've heard people say that.
I'm an open wheel guy where a car can be in one place 1 second, on the complete other side of the track the next second. Got to have them mirrors.
Well, coming to 3 to go here. Brander looks like he's just in cruise mode to take it to the green, or to take it to the checkers. Let me get that straight. And with Porter second, Nathan Sedlick about almost a full second behind Porter. Doesn't look like he's going to have anything for Porter. So the top 3 here, uncontested. Looks like it's just going to finish 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be all RPM guys right there. Imagine that, RPM again. Now, and Daniel Smallwood trying to stay on the lead lap in 13th, just ahead of the
Dominating like they always do, Rudy.
Yes, sir. I know Roger's probably watching or something. I don't know. One of them guys is probably watching, but Joe might be tuning in. But another 1, 2, 3. Ooh, somebody just took it across the grass there. See who that was.
Yeah, no caution.
Logan Powers or something, or Evan Schroeder. It was Evan Schroeder, excuse me.
Yeah, he's bringing it back up. Boy, he's got a lot of front damage now.
Yeah, he hit that inside wall, I think. But, well,
There's Logan Powers right in front of him on the apron.
Daniel Smallwood goes a lap down. Last lap, white flag in the air here, folks. Brander with this is a 3-peat win right here in a row.
Yes, it is, and it's going to put a stranglehold on the championship with 3 races to go.
Coming off of turn 4, and the first one across the line, leading 80 laps tonight, Thomas Brander, folks.
And he celebrates in style by getting hammered T-bone style.
Wow.
And blowing it up.
A little congratulatory thing there at the end, but all right, well, there you go, folks. That's our winner at the line right there. Heck of a race, man. It wound up to be a pretty good finish. So, well, let's get them up here, and you want to go ahead and take first place, Scott?
I'll let you take first, and I'll drag the others up.
All right. Thomas Brander, you got a copy?
Go ahead, buddy.
Well, cruise mode tonight, buddy. 80 laps you led. Awesome race. Congratulations. Tell me about that last long green flag run.
Yeah, I felt like I thought we'd have one earlier, to be honest with you. And that one run where we kind of drove through the field, I felt really good how that car was responding, how we were able to make some passes, because this place is really tough to pass. So I felt okay fixing the damage, and again, I was trying to be pretty easy with the equipment, hoping for a long run, and we kind of got one. And you got to give a credit to these guys. This setup's amazing. They make it so much fun for you to get in these cars and drive. So great day by everybody.
Well, I'll tell you what, RPM again this week, 1, 2, 3. What do you think about that? That's pretty cool, ain't it?
It's really cool, Rudy. And man, the program's stepping up. You got so many good drivers, so many talented guys right now. You got Galen with the stuff he knows with setups, and just the week we had. I know the only people see is IWCR here, but man, what we got going on outside of IWCR and what we've been able to do week 1 here with the new season, this team is really strong right now, and our setups are showing it. Our finishes are showing it. It's a lot of fun to be a driver. I can tell you that.
Well, this makes a three-peat, 3 in a row for Thomas Brandner. Tell me about that and how that makes you feel.
It feels great, man. Sometimes you want to pinch yourself a little bit, and you got to come back down to earth sometimes. But when you're beating guys like Galen, and he had some trouble again tonight, and Pearson, and Sedlick was there tonight, and Smallwood had a good run. I think his car kind of fell off on him. But when you're beating guys of this caliber, it really gives you a lot of confidence, and that goes from this IWCR league that we run over into the A class and A Open NIS, where some of these guys and maybe even me are starting to think maybe pro in the future. So it's a big help, and this has been a launching point for a lot of guys. I think, as you guys know, going all the way back to Crabtree, Bose, but just a bunch of guys.
Oh, yeah. That were the good old days there, man. Those guys were
Yeah.
pretty dominant, you got to admit. But, now this should extend the lead out a little bit further from Pearson. Probably, I don't know, maybe like another 10 or 12 points further, making that about 45 points or so, unofficial. But with 3 races left, so you think you can hold on to it the rest of this season? And don't forget, last race of the season is double points.
Yeah, so you said it there. The last race is the one you got to really focus on. I think if we just keep doing what we're doing, we got great cars, and that's a credit to the team. I come in here, and these things are so much fun to drive. You're up front, you're leading laps, and I really don't try to think too much about points. I just go out here and try to win races and run good for the team, and it's been happening so far. 3 weeks will go by, and then maybe I'll be talking to you again. That'll be nice, but right now we're just enjoying just the run that we're on.
All right. Well, I'm sure Dad's proud of you because he was in chat there talking with me a little bit. But Thomas, anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, I think I've already thanked him, but again, man, this team, Galen all the way down, Porter, Pearson, all the guys, Roger puts all this together. It's a fun team to be a part of it, and we're really gelling right now. My 2 beautiful girls at home, Beck and Emma, love them to death. Obviously, my dad, man, thanks for all the support. I know he missed you guys last week, but and you guys up in the booth, Rudy, we're glad to have you back this week, man. We really did miss you, and I can't wait for next week. Let's get back to Friday.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you next week. That'll be pretty cool. But thanks for talking with us, Thomas. Go celebrate, my friend. Well-deserved win.
10-4.
All right, Scott, you got second place.
Yes, sir. Jeff Porter, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Jeff, tell us about that race, man. You rode mid-pack most of the night. You were back there where some of that carnage was going on, dodging cars left and right. Ultimately, you finished second. Tell us a little bit about the race.
Yeah, it was a white knuckle. I thought the car was a little too tight, and I was really struggling trying to keep the guys behind me. And I don't know, it was fun. Again, we chased down Thomas Brandler every week, every single week.
Trust me, I know the feeling, buddy. I'm in leagues where it's the same guy you're chasing in a lot of these leagues every single week.
Yeah, he's got more talent in his big toe than I do in most of my whole body. You can give him anything. It doesn't matter. And he'll win with it. It's ridiculous how good that guy is.
Well, you got to feel pretty good about going home second, man. I mean, it's the next best place. I know it's not winning, but still pretty good finish, and especially surviving all that tonight.
Yeah, it was a pretty good bounce. I've been having some pretty bad luck in the past few weeks, and it changed around tonight. And I did have to dodge a lot of accidents, but we made it through and got a top 5 for the team. Can't ask for much more than that.
Are you looking forward to Iowa?
Oh yeah, I like Iowa. Iowa's a good time. If we can keep everybody facing the same way on the track, it's usually a pretty good race.
Yeah, I like Iowa. Rudy will sit here and argue with it. They need to turn it into a big swimming pool, but I love that place.
I hate that track.
Coolest thing about Iowa is there's 2 or 3 different grooves you could run.
That's it, man.
And it's a lot of fun. So you notice a guy's struggling where he's running. You can move up and take him. You can move down and take him. It's a really fun track to drive.
Well, who do you want to thank for this one here tonight?
That's my team. I came in, lately. I haven't been able to get into these practice till 10:30 at race time. And, they have all the stuff ready when I get there, and it's pretty neat. We got a pretty good team dynamic where we came out really strong with the new rules package. We're doing really good on the setups and making stuff work. But I'm gonna get off here, man. I want to go to bed. So, hey, thanks for broadcasting, guys. Rudy, thanks a lot, man. And, hey, I hope you get better with whatever's going on.
Thank you.
You guys have a good night.
All right, Jeff. Congratulations, buddy. Have a good one. Rudy.
Nathan Sedlake, you got a copy.
Yes, sir, Rudy. I got you.
Well, third place, I'm sure you'll probably settle with that after you got a little bit of damage on the car. You struggled with it there, that last closing laps, that long run just kind of ate you up. But you didn't give up. I got to give you a lot of credit. You stayed behind your teammate there, Jeffrey Porter. RPM finishing 1, 2, 3. How does that make you feel?
Oh, pretty good. Good run tonight. We had fun, but I got pretty loose there latter part of the race, and had trouble keeping it underneath me and got out of control at one time, but luckily it didn't get hit there, and got a good restart back on the next one after that. But I caught Porter, and then every time I caught him, I'd make a mistake or something funny would happen with the car. Nose would get tight or something, and I just couldn't get to him, couldn't get by him. But we'll take a third. I thought I had a win there for a little while, but it's tough to catching that kid that's out front.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Well, he's a teammate, and that's, you got to root him on. He's been having a heck of a season this season. But, as well as I do, all you got to have is one bad race, and, boy, that can knock that rate in the crapper, So, but good race out there tonight, Nathan. Very proud of you, man. Good job. Puts the RPM team right there in good settings with the team thing. And anybody you want to thank tonight, Nathan?
Just first off, always the guys at IWCR that we race with. They're, guys that show up every week and they race with us, and there's a lot of good, 3-wide restarts and a lot of good racing going on tonight. There's a lot of people giving room and things like that. It's a fun league, and we enjoy everybody that's on here, and we have a good time. And everybody at RPM again, the set was good. Came through us through Galen, and we helped work on it a little bit and change things around, and we were pretty good tonight. So good feeling, always like good third place.
Okay, Nathan, thanks for talking with us, buddy, and congrats on third.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, let's go down through the results here real quick. Thomas Brander coming home the winner here tonight. Jeffrey Porter second. Nathan Sedlake third. Jesse Schwartz fourth. Zachary Miller fifth. Kevin Spalding sixth. Sean Medling seventh. Stephen Pearson eighth. Michael Leiby ninth. And Charles Grant Jr. 10th. Scott?
Galen Goodman will be the last car in the lead lap, and he finishes 11th. Daniel Smallwood, first car lap down, finishes 12th. Evan Schroeder, 13th. Logan Powers, 14th. Mark Robertson, 15th. Mike Vining, 16th. Randall Drake didn't have any luck tonight, 17th. Thomas Keene, he had even worse luck. He finished 18th. Keith, is it Schroner?
Schoner,
19th. Tom Serrato, 20th, and Fireball Joe Roberts had graphics problems and finished dead last.
All right, very good. All right, well, congratulations again here to our winner, Thomas Brander, and we'll be back next week here, folks. So till then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Brought to you by LunarGaming.com. Gaming doesn't know time zones.